Nostradamus, the legend. He was born in 1401 in a small village in France. He was a physician, astronomer, mathematician, and prophet. Well, not in that order. He is best known for his prophecies, which have been popular for centuries. People believe that he predicted the French Revolution, the rise of Napoleon, the Great Fire of London, the Black Death, and even the nuclear attacks on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. There's a reason why he's so famous. Some of his predictions were eerily accurate. When Nostradamus was just 21 years old, he wrote a book called The Prophecies. It contained 942 lines of poetry that were meant to predict the future. And I don't mean like your horoscope predicts your future. Nostradamus was like, hey, this is what's gonna happen tomorrow. And some of the things he predicted actually did happen. Like, seriously? It's freaky. For example, in 1881, a horrible fire broke out in Paris. It destroyed over 1,000 buildings and left 1.5 million people homeless. Before that happened, Nostradamus wrote, "From the tower of the Seine shall come a great fire, so fierce that all its lead shall be melted." That's exactly what happened. The fire started near a tower on the Seine River and melted the lead in the gutters. Or how about this one? In 1917, an author named H.G. Wells wrote a book called The War of the Worlds. It was about an alien invasion that would start in England and end with the destruction of London. Well, guess what? Nostradamus had already written "The moon in the full of night over the high mountain. A new sage with a lone brain seized by his disciples invited." Some people think that Nostradamus predicted the moon landing. He wrote, "The high mountain will humble itself, and the moon in the full of night will shed her light on the high mountain," which some people interpret as the moon landing. But not all of his predictions were so accurate. For example, he predicted that in 1999, there would be a great earthquake in California. But you know what? Nothing happened. No big earthquake, no mass hysteria. Just a bunch of people scratching their heads wondering what the heck happened. So, is Nostradamus really a prophet or just a guy who was really good at writing vague statements that could be interpreted in many different ways? Maybe both. I mean, who knows? The guy is a mystery. We don't know everything about him. We don't know where he got his information. We don't know how he came up with his predictions. All we know is that he wrote a lot of really interesting stuff, and some of it was uncannily accurate. So maybe it is best to leave the question of whether or not he was a prophet unanswered and just enjoy his amazing writing. Thanks for watching.